Okay. Yes, good morning, students. Good morning, one and all. Welcome to the mathematics class. So, we are discussing quadratic equations chapter now. So, let us recall what we learned in the last class. Okay. So, who is going to tell the definition of quadratic equation? Quadratic equation definition I need. Yes, can I get the answer from Anish? Anish? Anish, define a quadratic equation. Anish? Yes. Aniket? Aniket? Aniket?
Yes, Mataji.
Yes,
Yes, Mataji.
Aniket. Define quadratic equation, Aniket. Define quadratic equation.
Mataji.
Aniket. I need
The polynomials with highest degree of 2 are called quadratic equations.
the polynomial. You said polynomial. No, I'm asking about the equation. I'm asking about equation, Aniket. Yeah, answer is right. But instead of using that polynomial, what we have to take? Yes, Soumya Hegde. Soumya Hegde.
An equation in which the variable degree is 2.
Yeah, an equation in which the variable degree is 2 and the equation in the form of, yes, can anyone tell me the general form? General form. Yes, Ashwit. Ashwit. General form of quadratic equation.
Plus c is equal to 0.
Ax square plus bx plus c which is equal to 0. Full statement I need. Ax square plus bx plus c which is equal to 0. Where? A, B, C are?
A and B are real numbers.
A, B, C
And
are
A
real
not equal
numbers.
to 0.
Yes, A not equal to 0 with the condition A not equal to 0. Okay. So, an equation which can be written in the form of ax square plus bx plus c which is equal to 0 where A, B, C are real numbers and A not equal to 0. Such type of equations are called as quadratic equation. See here, the standard form of the quadratic equation is ax square plus bx plus c which is equal to 0 where a, b, c are real numbers. A, b, c are real numbers. A not equal to 0. Why A not equal to 0? If A equal to 0, then this x square term only wash out, no? So 0 into x square will be 0 only. Then it will be converted as linear equation. Okay, so that's why A not equal to 0 condition is there. Okay, an equation in that. So variable degree is 2 and it is in the form of ax square plus bx plus c which is equal to 0. Such equations are called as quadratic equations. Is that clear? Quadratic equation? You all have got the idea of identification of quadratic equations, right? So next, so how to convert the statement problem into quadratic equation, that we discussed one exercise. But we did not discuss the example problem on that day. No? So now let us start the discussion of the example problems related to the first exercise. Okay. So now just look at your textbook. The question is like this. Example 1 we are discussing now. Example 1. In your textbook, you just see that example 1. So two statements are there. Now we have to represent that statement into quadratic equation. Okay. Yes. First question is like this. John and Jaivanti together. Okay. John and Jaivanti together have 45 marbles. John and Jaivanti together have 45 marbles. Okay. Both of them lost 5 marbles each. Both of them lost 5 marbles each. And the product of the number of marbles they now have is 124. Okay. We would like to find out how many marbles they had to start with. Okay. So first question is represent the following situation mathematically. Actually, this is in the statement problem. We need the situation in the mathematics form. That mathematical form is nothing but the quadratic equation. So we have to express the statement in the form of quadratic equation. Okay. Once again, we'll read the problem. Let us try to understand the question. What is there? Okay. So now, John and Jaivanti together have 45 marbles. John and Jaivanti both together have 45 marbles. Okay. Both of them lost 5 marbles each. Both of them lost 5 marbles each. Ibru idana kalkontare marbles. Okay. And the product of the number of marbles they now after losing. Okay. So 5 marbles ibru kalkond mele product of the number of marbles they now have 124. So would like to find out how many marbles they had to start with. Okay. Yes. Now which one we have to take? X here. Yes. Which we have to take John and Jaivanti together have 45 marbles. No. Now we have to take one value as X. So now which John or Jaivanti? Which one? John? Okay, John. Shall we take John? See here, John and Jaivanti, two characters are there actually. Okay, let the number of marbles John had. Okay, so first let us start with let the number of marbles. Let the number of marbles. Number of marbles John had be X. Okay, so we are considering that number of marbles with John as X. We don't know X is which number actually. John and Jaivanti together have 45. Okay, so now we are taking John. Okay, so number of marbles which is in the John. Okay, so number of marbles. Let the number of marbles John had be X. Now, what is the number of marbles with Jaivanti? Yes, tell me fast. Second one. See, first statement you have got the idea now. So, John and Jaivanti together have 45 marbles. ಇಬ್ರ ಹತ್ರನು ಸೇರಿಸಿ 45 ಮಾರ್ಬಲ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಜೈವಂತಿ ಹತ್ರ ಇರೋದು ಎಷ್ಟಾಯ್ತು? ಎಸ್, 45 ಮೈನಸ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್. ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ? ಟೋಟಲ್ 45 ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಜಾನ್ ಹತ್ರ ಇರೋ ಮಾರ್ಬಲ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಲೆಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಜೈವಂತಿ ಹತ್ರ ಇರೋ ಮಾರ್ಬಲ್ಸ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗತ್ತಲ್ವಾ? ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಏನಾಗತ್ತೆ? So 45 minus x. So how to write that one? Then the number of marbles Jaivanti had. Okay. So then the number of marbles. Then the number of marbles. Number of marbles Jaivanti had is equal to 45. Together they have 45 marbles. In that number of marbles with John is x. If we subtract 45 minus x, so that the number of marbles of John from total 45, we'll get the number of marbles with the Jaivanti, no? Yes. Now, let the number of marbles John had be x. Then the number of marbles Jaivanti had, which is equal to 45 minus x. Okay, now next statement. Again, we have to read the question again. So, John and Jaivanti together have 45 marbles. Both of them lost 5 marbles each. Now, the statement is both of them lost 5 marbles each. ಇಬ್ರು 5 ಗೋಲಿಗಳನ್ನ ಕಳ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಹೇಗಾಗತ್ತೆ? The number of marbles left with John when he lost 5 marbles. Okay, the number of is equal to, see the same statement, the number of marbles John had when he lost 5 marbles. Okay. Now, what is the number of marbles with the John when he lost 5 marbles? Total, he has X marble, no? Now, in that X marble, 5 marbles lost, in the sense X minus 5, no? Got the idea of this one? Okay, now same to same statement we have to take for Jaivanti also. The number of marbles, Jaivanti had when she lost 5 marbles, which is equal to, so now Jaivanti marbles number is 45 minus x. Okay, in that 45 minus x, again 5 marbles lost, in the sense 45 minus x minus 5. Got the idea? So we are solving the age problem now. After 3 years, their son age will be twice of that. Their father age will be twice of that or thrice of that son's age. So for that, after 3 years, what we'll do actually? After 3 years, for that age, we'll add the 3 years. No. Now here also same thing we are applying here. They have lost 5 marbles each. So we are removing the 5 marbles in the beginning number of marbles. Okay. Here John total number of marbles John had be X. No. So after losing 5 marbles, John's number of marbles will be X minus 5. Here 45 minus X minus 5. Got the idea of this one? Now again we have to continue. Okay. So Jaivanti together have 45 marbles. Both of them lost 5 marbles each. And the product of the number of marbles, they now have 124. Product of the number of marbles. So product of the number of marbles is 124. So now you have to simplify this one. 45 minus x minus 5. 45 minus 5 is 40 minus x. Now, according to statement, product of the number of marbles now. So, product of the number of marbles, in the sense now, after losing the 5 marbles, here it is x minus 5. Then product in the sense into. So, here 40 minus x, which is equal to, what is the number given here? 124. Got the idea of this one? Product of these two is 124. So x minus 5 into 40 minus x, which is equal to 124. Now can we simplify this one? So how to simplify this one? X minus 5 into 40 minus x. Just multiplication. X into 40, 40x. Then x into minus x square. Then 5 into 40, how much? 40 into 5. Hmm? 45. What Akshay? Huh? 5 see, very simple. No, 5 fours are. Then minus 200. So then minus into minus plus 5 into x is 5x, which is equal to 124. See here, 40x minus x square minus 200 plus 5x, which is equal to 124. So now what we have to do here? Minus x square plus 40x, then plus 5x. So it is equal to 124 plus 200. So we transport that 200 to that side. So next step I'll write here. Is it visible now, students? Can I write here? Better I'll write here. So minus x square. So then 40x plus 5x is 45x. Then 124 plus 200. What is the result, Akshay? Fast.
It is
Hey, there 124 plus 200, Akshay. 324. 324. Okay, so now the quadratic equation standard form we have to write. So that is minus x square plus 45x minus 324, which is equal to 0. Just observe the standard form of the quadratic equation. Ax square plus bx plus c, which is equal to 0. So we converted the statement problem into quadratic equation form. Got the idea of this problem, students? Yes, yes, students, got the idea of this problem now? See here, minus x square plus 45x minus 324, which is equal to 0. Quadratic equation now? Yes, this is a quadratic equation. Standard form is ax square plus bx plus c, which is equal to 0. Is that clear? Yes? Okay. Can we go to the next problem now? Yes, next problem. So, which is the next question now? 1 second, just pause the recording portion. Cottage industry produces a certain number of toys in a day. Okay, a cottage industry produces a certain number of toys in a day. Okay, the cost of production of each toy, the cost of production of each toy in rupees they have given actually was found to be 55 minus the number of toys produced in a day. Okay, number of toys produced in a day. So once again, I will read the problem again. Okay, so once we'll complete the question. On a particular day, the total cost of production was rupees 750. Okay, rupees 750. We would like to find out the number of toys produced on that day. We would like to find the number of toys produced on that day. Okay, so the now question is, a cottage industry produces a certain number of toys in a day. Certain number of toys. We don't know how much they'll produce per day. So what we have to take now? What we have to take now? Yes, I need the answer from your side. What we have to take now? Number of toys produced per day. B. Can we take, let the number of toys produced per day, which is equal to X. Can we take like that? Yes, the number of toys. Let the number of toys. Okay, let the number of toys. Let the number of toys produced per day be X. Okay, number of toys produced per day be X. Next, let us read the question again. A cottage industry produces a certain number of toys in a day. The cost of production of each toy, was found to be 55 minus the number of toys produced in a day. So can you guess the second statement now? Okay, second step. Yes, I need the answer from your side. See, it is very simple now. The cost of production of each toy was found to be 55 minus the number of toys produced in a day. So what is the next step now? Next step is the cost of production of each toy. The cost of production of each toy B. Okay, each toy B. The cost of production of each toy B. So that is given as 55 minus, yes, 55 minus the total number of toys produced per day. So we are taking total number of toys produced per day is X. So the second step is 55 minus X. Got the idea of this one? This is very simple problem, no? Let the number of toys produced per day, which is equal to X, then the cost of production of each toy be 55 minus X. Again, we have to read the question. Okay. So now what is the next statement we have to see? On a particular day, the total cost of production was rupees 750. On a particular day, the total cost of production was rupees 750. We would like to find out the number of toys produced on that day. Okay, we would like to find out the number of toys produced on that day. So how to take the next step? Who is going to give the answer for this question? Yes. First step, you have got the idea now. Let the number of toys produced per day be X. Second step, according to statement, the cost of production of each toy be 55 minus X. Yes. What is the next step now? Now, I need the answer from your side. Yes. Who is ready to give the answer for this? Students, yes. See, a cottage industry produces a certain number of toys in a day. The cost of production of each toy was found to be 55 minus the number of toys produced in a day. Okay, so up to this we have done. Okay, next, on a particular day, so the total cost of production was rupees 750. On a particular day, the total cost of production was rupees 750. So we would like to find out the number of toys produced on that day. So first statement is clear now. Second statement is 55 minus x. What about the third one? On a particular day, the total cost of production was rupees 750. Now how to write it in a mathematical way? Yes, I got the answer from only from Rashmi. What about others? What about others? Yes, only Rashmi is listening to the class. So we are dealing with the example problem. What is the next statement? So on a particular day, the total cost of production was rupees 750. On a particular day, the total cost of production was rupees 750. How to express this in a mathematical way? Actually, see the total number of toys be x. Each toy cost is 55 minus x. So then what is the amount? Okay, total amount is rupees 750. So then how to take? According to statement, okay, according to statement, or you can take that as according to situation also. According to situation, okay. So total number of toys per day, which is equal to x. Then cost of each toy is 55 minus x. Then x into 55 minus x, no, which is equal to rupees 750. So x into 55 minus x, which is equal to 750. Got the idea of this one? Okay, x into 55 minus total number of toys produced per day into cost of one toy. Okay, which gives the total amount, that is rupees 750. Got the idea of the students? Okay, now x into 55, that is 55x. X into minus x is minus x square, which is equal to 750. What is the next step now? Minus x square plus 55x. Take this 750 to this side. That is minus 750, which is equal to 0. Are you observing the quadratic equation here? Yes, minus x square plus 55x minus 750, which is equal to 0. Ax square plus bx plus c, which is equal to 0. Now this is in the standard form. Got the idea of this? Do you have any confusion regarding this? This is a very simple question, no? Yes. A cottage industry actually they're producing some number of toys. Number of toys is unknown. Okay, so each cost of each toy is 55 minus the total number of toys. Okay, total number of toys we are taking as x. Then cost of one toy, which is equal to 55 minus x. Then so total cost on a particular day, the total cost of ಯಾವುದೋ ಒಂದು particular ದಿನ. So total cost of production of the toys is 750. So ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎಷ್ಟಾಗಿರಬಹುದು? ಎಷ್ಟು ಟಾಯ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ. So that is x. ಟೋಟಲ್ ಪ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಎಷ್ಟೋ ಟಾಯ್ಸ್ ಇರಬಹುದು. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಒನ್ ಟಾಯ್ಸ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ, ಅದನ್ನ ಹೇಗೆ ಕಂಡುಹಿಡಿಯೋದು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ. ಸೊ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಇಂಟು 55 ಮೈನಸ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್, ವಿಚ್ ಇಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು 750. ಗಾಟ್ ದ ಐಡಿಯಾ ಆಫ್ ದಿಸ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್? Okay, yes. Now we have to continue. So now let us discuss about how to solve this equation. Now we'll discuss how to solve this equation. How to solve this equation? How to solve this quadratic equation? X minus x square plus 55x minus 750, which is equal to 0. How to solve this equation, students? Now we have to solve this equation. Let us find out the number of S factorization. So Rashmi gave the yes by factorization. Thank you, Vaishnavi, Rashmi, yes. So 2 to Vaishnavi, Vaishnavi GM and Vaishnavi V. Okay, now we have to solve this equation. How to solve that equation actually? By factorization. You all know the factorization method, no? So can we solve this equation? Okay, now let us write the equation minus x square plus 55x minus 750 which is equal to 0. Now let us solve this equation by factorization method. What is the first step now? Splitting the middle term factorization? Yes, we'll deal with this, splitting the middle term factorization. So now, which is the first step? So we have to split this 55x, but the product must be 750. Can you guess the two numbers? How can we split 55? How can we split 55? Tell me fast. 11, 5. 11 and 5. Then product is 750. Yes, factorization. I need the answer from your side. How can we solve this problem? Fatafat, you have to message me. So that is actually today's concept. Solving the equation by factorization method is actually our today's topic. So we have to find the solution of the equation. Solution is nothing but solving the equation, finding the x value. Got the idea? Yes. Now tell me, fatafat, you have to take the rough and you have to work out. 25 plus 30. Yes, 25 plus 30. Sine minus x square plus 25x. Next to, yes, minus 25x plus 30x minus 750 which is equal to 0. Is it right, students? See here, bigger number sign here. Sorry, minus 25x plus 30x. So you are not 55x now, plus 25 only. Yes, but how it is minus 750? How it is minus 750? See here, we are observing that. Okay, so this is plus only because so product of the first and last term, yes, both are negative. So that's why minus x square into minus 750 which is equal to plus 750 x square. Then we split it plus 750 in the form of plus 25x and plus 30x. Got the idea of this one? So now no need to confused about this topic, plus or minus, plus or minus. So we have to be very careful while taking the sign here. Here the answer is plus 55. Okay, but here not a problem because product of the first and last term both are negative. Minus into minus here plus 750 x square. So product plus 750 x square you need in the sense plus 25x plus 30x. See here product 25 into 30 is 750 plus into plus is plus only. Now 25x plus 30x which gives the value 55x. Got the idea of this one? Now next step. Now group these two and these two. Minus x square plus 25x. So we have to something common. Which one we have to take that common factor? Now which one we have to take it as common? Minus x square plus 25x. In that which one we have to take common? Only x or minus x? X, only x we have to take common. Okay, if we take x common here, what is the remaining inside? What is the remaining inside? What will be remaining inside? Yes, minus x. Can we take that minus x inside? Yes. Can we take minus x inside? So then here minus x, let us try. Okay, my x into minus x is minus x square. Then already x is here plus 25. Okay, next which one will take here? Which one will take here? Just work out. You can take the time. You just work out and tell me the answer. So always for the online class, you have to sit with your rough and pen. Okay. So now, which is the common factor here? 30 and 750. 30 and 750, which is the common factor? Plus 30 or minus 30? Plus 30 or minus 30? Plus 30 or minus 30? Yes, you have to think because here we have to balance